Hi. Zira the robot from the Institute of Study Science and Technology is back with a run-through about skills and strategies assisting with education. This time with something called the SQ3R method. But let us start at the beginning. Thinking skills. Everybody has thinking skills, but few use them effectively. Effective thinking skills cannot be studied but must be built up over some time. This was the reason this course was developed. Not only will you remember, but your way of thinking will also change. Good thinkers see possibilities where others see only a dead end. If you're not a good thinker, start now by developing habits that make you ask yourself questions as you read. In response to requests received, we aim to put some pointers onto this blog directing students and parents towards better study techniques. We trust that these will be guidelines that will help even younger students. The SQ3R method has been a proven way to sharpen study skills. SQ3R stands for survey, question, read, recite, and review. Take a moment now and write SQ3R down. It is a good slogan to commit to memory to carry out an effective study strategy. Survey. Get the best overall picture of what you are going to study before you study it in any detail. In the event of your knowledge including a good understanding of the book indexes that you are studying, the greater the understanding of what you are about to study. It's like looking at a road map before going on a trip. If you don't know the territory, studying a map is the best way to begin. Question. Ask questions for learning. The important things to learn are usually answers to questions. Questions should lead to an emphasis on the what, why, how, when, who, and where, of study content. Ask yourself questions as you read or study. As you answer them, you will help to make sense of the material and remember it more easily because the process will make an impression on you. Those things that make impressions are more meaningful, and therefore more easily remembered. Don't be afraid to write your questions in the margins of textbooks, on lecture notes, or the printed note-taking sheets of the course. Read. Reading is not running your eyes over a textbook. When you read, read actively. Read to answer questions you have asked yourself or questions the instructor or author has asked. Always be alert to bold or italicized print. The authors intend that this material receives special emphasis. Also, when you read, be sure to read everything, including tables, graphs, and illustrations. Often tables, graphs, and illustrations can convey an idea more powerfully than written text. Refer to the notes on paragraphs in tips and tricks. Recite. When you recite, you stop reading periodically to recall what you have read. This is not relevant when using the NLP technique. Try to recall main headings, important ideas of concepts presented in bold or italicized type, and what graphs, charts, or illustrations indicate. Try to develop an overall concept of what you have read in your own words and thoughts. Make notes and try to connect things you have just read to things you already know. When you do this periodically, the chances are you will remember much more and be able to recall material for papers, essays, and objective tests. Review. A review is a survey of what you have covered. Here it is a good idea to make use of the NLP method of recall. It is a review of what you are supposed to accomplish, not what you are going to do. Rereading is an important part of the review process. Reread with the idea that you are measuring what you have gained from the process. During the review, it's a good time to go over notes you have taken to help clarify points you may have missed or don't understand. The best time to review is when you have just finished studying something. Don't wait until just before an examination to begin the review process. Before an examination, do a final review. If you manage your time properly, the final review can be thought of as a fine-tuning of your knowledge of the material. Get your free ebooks and sessions from our website at https:// thebeststudycourse.com, also see who supports and commends us. You can purchase the full study course on this website for a mere $35. Kindly note that this digital audio course has been designed for senior students, but the ebooks can be used by students from grade 8.